Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for September 20th. September 20th is the 263rd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 264th in leap years, with 102 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is juberous. Spell check tried to make it tuberous, but it's juberous. Juberous is an adjective that means doubtful, undecided, hesitating. It's considered to be an alteration of the word dubious. Earliest documented use of the word juberous is 1871. And with that, we're going to start on September 20th, 1498, when a tsunami washed away the building that housed the great Buddha at Kotoku Inn in Japan. That statue of Buddha has been outside ever since. It's big, too. I'll preface this next item by explaining that there's a particular form or way of writing music called shape notes. So called because shapes were added to the notes in the music. It's used for congregational and social singing groups, a cappella. That means voice only, without instruments, without musical instruments. The premise behind shape notes is that it makes the music easier to learn and follow for regular folks. I'm not so sure about that. Most of that type of singing that I've heard sounds pretty complex to me. That said, this is the birthday of American singer and composer Benjamin Franklin White, born September 20th, 1800. He was a shape note singing master and compiled a shape note tune book called the Sacred Harp. I've included a link in the show notes so that you can check out an example of the Sacred Harp style of singing. It's pretty interesting. Back to Mr. White, though. This is his birthday. He wrote and revised several versions of the Sacred Harp songbook and worked as a journalist, lived to the age of 79. This is the birthday of American novelist, critic, and essayist Upton Sinclair, born September 20th, 1878. One of his notable works is the muckraking novel The Jungle, which exposed labor and sanitary conditions in the U.S. meatpacking industry. This book caused quite a stir, a public uproar, in fact, which contributed to the passage of the 1906 Pure Food and Drug Act and the Meat Inspection Act. Upton Sinclair lived to the age of 90. And that's all I have for you today. Hope you learned something you didn't know before. I know I sure did. As always, links to my sources are included in the show notes. Images are from Bing Images, public domain or licensed free to share and use. Our lovely outro music is Divine Life Society by Jesse Gallagher from the YouTube Music Library. There's a link to his channel in the show notes. And be on the lookout for those hashtag shorts from this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. It's going a little too fast. There you go. All right. Okay, for crying out loud. Good grief. All right, let's see here. Okay, do that again. We'll do that in a minute. Thank you. That might not make it into the video. We'll see. Changing it up.